This is a pot of water that we've already brought to a boil. It's going to be brine for our turkey so that we have a moist, good-tasting turkey. She's going to show you how much water is in this, and then we're going to show you what to add. Okay. Now, I quartered up 1 onion, and I'm putting that down in that boiling water. Next, I'm adding 2 cups of salt, which is why they call it brine, but just so you know, it does not make it so hot that you can't, or not. You gotta overlook me today. I'm not having a very good time of it with my talking. It does not make it so salty you can't stand it. All it does is makes the turkey retain the juice. Okay. Now, after you put that in, I've got about this much celery, and I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller. There's a few that's small enough, but cut it just a little bit smaller. And what this basically ends up being is 2 cups of celery. And I'm putting that into the brine. And now for the good part. You want bay leaves. And I'm telling you people, you don't want to be stingy with your bay leaves. And I'm going to have to cut that. It didn't have nowhere to pull that from. Okay, I'm going to put in at least 10 full-sized bay leaves. And my counter is clean. There's 3, you might as well say that one's tiny. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm putting in 12, just for a good round number. And besides that, you cannot have too many bay leaves. Bay leaves are delicious. Then, which I need to take the top off just in case it's sealed too.
Yeah, probably is.
It is.
Maybe that one will come off better.
This is
Nope.
my Montreal chicken seasoning. This is any good
Brand
cook.
new bottle.
Yeah, and it's any good cook's best friend. And I'm gonna use a tablespoon. And I'm gonna put, I call that a level spoonful. We're gonna put about 8 of these in it. Turn that down some. It's trying to boil over. That was 5.
6. That was 6.
6. You had to melt my butter, didn't you? 7, 8. Okay. Now, I need 2 sticks of butter or margarine. Margarine will be fine.
I'll give you what's left in the box there.
This is actually the good butter. It's Land O'Lakes. And I will tell you right now, butter is safer to use than margarine. We're going to put in the equivalent of 2 full sticks of margarine.
Yeah, Ashley bought those.
These,
4 half, they're the half sticks, so, but yeah.
These are only half.
4 half sticks is 2 whole sticks, so. With 2 sticks would equal a cup of butter.
Yeah. Okay. Since I gotta put these in the trash, I'll have to wash my hands afterwards, which is why I laid them where I did. Okay, now we've got that in there. Now we are going to be using, and I don't know if I can get this off without using the knife or not, probably not. I am not very good at opening these seals.
Just don't cut yourself like I like to do.
Oh yeah, you really love to cut yourself.
Yeah, twice now.
You're going to be using 2 bottles of liquid hickory, liquid smoke in your brine. That gives your turkey just a taste of smoke. Well, they put that one down even farther. Really? People, this is not my day.
There you
You got your 2 bottles of liquid smoke in there. And then you're going to use
go. Honey.
24 ounces.
Yeah, are they? Yeah, they're 12 each. 12 ounces each.
24 ounces of honey. And
more seals.
Seals.
Oh, that was easier than the...
Yeah, it was a lot easier. And it doesn't make it taste overly sweet either. I mean, it's just, it helps it brown more evenly along with the Mrs. Butterworth syrup. And I know it ain't called Mrs. Butterworth's anymore, but in my
no,
opinion,
actually, yeah, it's Mrs. Butterworth.
all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, the woman who created that brand was a black lady, and she was the first black millionaire on this planet. So I think changing the name of it would be a sin and a shame. I think that would be doing her a disservice. Okay.
Pull.
It ain't coming out.
You hold it, I'll try to pull it. Oh. Yeah. Daggone.
And
I
I
have to
thought
stab
it
it.
was just me.
Probably gonna stab that one. Oops, now it comes off. I can see I loosened it. I loosened it for you, yeah.
And then bottle number 2. And I think them little bottles are so cute. I hate to throw them away, but I can't hoard them either. And this one had already started turning to sugar in the bottom. So there's a lot of grains coming out on this one. That much of it's sugar. So we'll just leave that in there. And then
time for the syrup.
Comes the syrup. And it's sealed. Oh, I hate these people for doing this.
There you go.
Yeah, but if I hadn't had a good knife, it wouldn't have. And we're putting in 24 ounces of this. Now, that pretty much fills this up. You got almost a full kettle. Now you let this boil for about 10 minutes. And we're gonna cut the tape off for just a few minutes while this comes back to a boil, and then we'll be back. We're back. This has almost come to a boil, and while it's doing that, we're going to show you how, oh, and you need a pack of bacon. We're going to show you how to prep the greatest baked beans you'll ever eat. You can prep it the day before and then cover the pan and reheat it the next day if you want to. I like mine cold, but most people don't. You take 4 of the large family-sized hens.
They're 28 ounces.
And the reason I do this is I have a lot of people show up. And before we get any farther, she's gonna read my shirt to you. So, and because I have had to put my back brace on.
He says, I'm not clumsy, just the floor hates me. The tables and chairs are bullies and the walls get in my way.
Amen. But my back's hurting pretty bad today because of it being rainy, and I got a problem with my spine, so I have to put it on. Now, we're going to take this and get it all spread out nice and even, and that way you can see how much it fills this up. It makes it to where you've got a couple of inches over. Now, in this kettle, on low, I am melting
2 sticks.
2 sticks, well, 4 little bitty
No.
sticks.
2 whole sticks, half cup.
Half a cup of butter. And I've got 2 cups of brown sugar that I'm getting ready to put in it. And I need a good scoop. We'll use this. I'm using my wooden spoon because this is a copper kettle and I don't use anything metal in it. But you mix it in with that melted butter. Now you've got to keep this on low.
You don't want to turn it to caramel.
Yeah, big time. And once this is fully melted and blended, I'm gonna add some barbecue sauce.
Which we have Jack Daniel's honey.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Jack Daniel's honey barbecue sauce. And it ain't 'cause there's liquor in it. Don't think that. But you know, even though I'm hurting right now, I still feel blessed by God because He's given me the strength to try and keep pushing on. Okay, I need that poured into a measuring cup. Well, just one bottle.
Your one 19.5 ounce bottle.
Yeah, and you want to pour it directly in to your mixture. I make mine into a sauce. While I'm doing this, she's going to put the 3 cut up onions into the beans and stir them in.
There were 3 small onions, smallish sized.
They were about medium maybe at the most. But I like onion in my baked beans, so. And they ain't nothing better than barbecue baked beans. Mine tastes better than Bush brand. Even though if you think about it, they're Bush brand anyway. My last name being Bush.
Yeah, there's still Bush's baked beans, aren't there?
Yeah, they're still Bush's barbecue baked beans. Only they're homemade. God, this smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah. That brine smells pretty good.
Oh, that brine smelling so good. I want a cup to drink. My niece used to when I make my brine for my turkey, she would get a teacup, dip her out some, and drink it as though it were coffee. Okay, that's stirred in good. Now, when you're done, you're gonna have this about probably 2 to 3 cups of the sauce. And you're just gonna take it off the burner, pour it in, and I'm gonna let her stir it in while I get this over there to put water in it. Now, I don't make mine taste super duper sweet or anything like that because we have diabetics in the family and they're gonna eat these. Not to mention the fact that I'm severely hypo and I really can't afford to go into a low. We're going to have to get out another roll of paper towel. Now, once you get that on in there, I should have already had my oven started, but it's preheating at 400. I need the bacon opened. And we gotta figure out how to get them thin slices apart. Here's a knife. I like the country farmhouse smoked bacon, and it's in irregular slices, so some of them are thinner than others, and sometimes it's hard to get apart.
I don't know where the scissors went.
And if you are vegan or you don't want bacon on yours, the baked beans is just great without the bacon. But I like bacon. I'm fanatically a baconaholic. Okay, help me get this apart. And just layer it across. It just adds a little bit more flavor to it. And besides that, the bacon tastes good. And I completely cover it with bacon.
Something with the top piece peeled off. I'd start peeling one and it's like, oh, there's one on top of that. Where's it at? There's a piece.
Okay, that should be okay right here for the bacon. With one more slice, we'll put one extra for good measure. We'll squeeze that in there for good measure. Now my guess is you're going to have to slide that onto this cutting board and then slide it into the oven. Here goes another. Oh, she's doing it. God bless her. She is so good. And you let this bake uncovered until the bacon gets done. And by then all the rest of it's going to be done. So now the brine it's been boiling for a little bit. It's boiled enough that everything that is in there that needs melted is melted down. So now we turn this off.
Now it has to sit all day to cool.
And it sits all day to cool because it has to be room temperature when you put it into your turkey.
And once we get the video posted, we'll have a link to the brine Cornish hens where we actually like poured it in with the hens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so it's basically the same thing we do with the turkey.
Only we add a little bit more stuff to the turkey brine than we did to the Cornish hen brine.
But when we put the turkey in the bag and then we pour the brine in the bag and then cover it in ice in the cooler and leave it overnight.
Yep. And so that's our video for today. We're going to try to have it on in the morning. That way you'll have plenty of time. If you want a Thanksgiving dinner like ours, you will have time to brine your turkey. And we'll post the baking of the turkey and the finished product and of everything tomorrow. And our royal taste tester will be here. And if she says that turkey is good.
Because she doesn't like turkey, but she didn't like Cornish hens either.
She hated Cornish hens, but she loved mine.
Yeah, she loves them now.
And she hates turkey. So if she says it's good, you're going to know that, honey,
the brine makes all the difference.
And the brine does make all the difference. There's no crumbliness to it. And all of the flavor is to the bone of that turkey. That the salt that's in it sucks all that flavor to the bone. So you're gonna taste it in every bite. And that's our video for today. God bless you and keep you, and may you always be in his good graces.